Yo, what up? It's KC, the Red Pill Alpha, back at you fellas again with that motherfucking heat. And y'all already know what time it is. Wrists, elbows, knees, feet, shin, and all that shit to the back of her neck, holding her down, locking her down, submerging her down that motherfucking game. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As soon as I'm done with these videos, piping hot status, you will get it down your phone into your ear. All ear candy game. Oh yeah. Got any comments or questions? Get at me in my Gmail, RellsFargo12@gmail.com. It's RellsFargo12@gmail.com. And remember to drop a donation if you want your questions answered in a professional manner. Patreon is being loaded up and it's coming through. Also, fellas, like, share, and subscribe. Let's build these subscribers up because it's the motherfucking message. So we can keep going, so we can go live. We need these subscribers going. Let's go. You want me to keep these videos going? Come on, share this shit, man. You know it's the message. And remember, if you want to join me on my social media site, any of them, just get at me the DM so I know who you are so we can avoid these trolls. Let's go. Let's get it. This right here, you can take it and apply it to your life, or you can just listen to the story and learn that there is more to life besides what we all go through. You know, everybody got their different ways of living and different ways of how they came up in life and what they've seen in life, what they have experienced. So just bear with me on it. I'm going to try to make it quick as possible, but it's there and it's definitely need to be listened to. Please listen to this. Get to it, man. Before you click off, listen to this shit right here. It's very important. What gave me that I don't give a fuck attitude? And I'm going to explain what gave it to me. You know, we all got a boiling point in life. Pot boils before it boils over. And that breaking point, that boiling point, that point of kind of no return, is that point that either make you or break you. It'll change you for the better, or it can change you for the worse. It's how you take it. You're striving for the better, you're striving for what's best, then you can take it and apply it there. And it can be what you made it. It can be great. If you think, you know, pessimistic of it or whatever, then it can be negative. But we're going to touch it. I can honestly say that before I went to prison, I was on high alert about life and what it had to offer. However, I can say that I wasn't game tight all the way though, because I was still young. You know, I was moving off the land, moving off being a young man, just trying to find my way in life. And I went through a whole lot. Experiencing being homeless, not having proper meals like most children as a youngster. You know, being placed into different foster homes. Oh yeah, been taken away. Yeah, so I understand the bad parenting. I understand the being impoverished and coming from ghettos and unhappy situations. I was there. Your dude was there like a motherfucker. And this is real. You know, just not being stable can make you strive for the best, can make you want more. And that's why I give my children all the game and all the advice that they need, because I lacked that. I didn't have it. I had to learn off what I seen and what I've been through, being hurt, going through, you know, just going through traumatic experiences and shit. And that gave me the wisdom and the knowledge, the alphaism to go hard. Oh yeah. Going in and out of juvenile detention centers, selling drugs, you know, toking pistols, committing crime, seeing major crimes being committed, having sex with multiple women, protected and unprotected. watching my great-grandmother, run a whole house in the hood. Oh yeah, I watched all prostitution like them. I watched it all, man. They called them brothel back in the days. We call them whole houses in the hood. Yeah, definitely. Man, getting shot a couple of times back in the early 90s when we were cripping for real. See this blue? And I ain't even gang banging, but it's party. See the blue light? It's always blue around them. I may have my red here and there, but it's like it's stuck to the heart. And I don't gang bang. I don't get into that shit. But it's like a part of the environment and a part of the structure I grew up in. It's like blue's my favorite color. And for various other reasons, I've done my thing, but hey, I got red in my Gucci hat. I wear red, yeah, grown ass man. But what's inside you is what's inside you. It can never expire and it can never go nowhere. Because whatever, positive and negative, made you who you are. And you shall embrace it. Real shit. And I'm not talking about embracing the gangs and all that, but you should embrace everything that you went through because it made you who you are, especially if you came out on top. Yeah. Yeah. Them Bloods got at me. Etc. A lot of other shit. Which majority of it led me to prison. This is some of the shit that I've been through that I can remember. Dude, if I was able to remember everything, I'll never run out of videos about my life, man. Real shit. That's just that's just a drop of water in the bucket. Now, actually doing time and no one is there for you, but you were there for them, will wake you the fuck up about human nature. That's what I've been through, and let's get straight into it. People tend to run behind those who doesn't care about them, but forget about those who care for them. I had to learn that young in prison. Sad to say, unfortunately, but that's why I had to learn that. And that rapper was saying, Plies, he said it. Motherfuckers what'd he say? And I like the song, man. I like what he said. I like the song, but what he said was so real. I don't know if he been through it, if he heard it or what, and he could have been through it. We all been through our shit. But he said, motherfuckers fuck with those who ain't never fuck with them. Jeff with them, run up behind them, basically kiss their ass. But those who look out for them, those who care for them, that shit on them, man. They'll turn their back on them. And it's real. He didn't say it in that same, verbatim wordplay, but it was that is what he said. And that's so real, And I know I ain't the only one experienced it, Shit. After doing 1 year in ASEG, which is the whole, my whole mentality changed towards people after that. And yeah, I done a year in prison in the hole. That's why I got a lot of that I don't give a fuck attitude at, Women fucking with you. They not fucking with you. They sending you letters. They not sending you letters. They care. They don't care. Family fucking with you. They send you letters. They say they don't care. They care. You receiving news. Family members have passed away. You receiving news. Family members or friends or whatever has passed away. Have called a lot of time, and the world is changing before your eyes. You're not a part of that. So that kind of gave me that stand alone, I don't give a fuck attitude. And whatever you go through and give you that, you will eventually go through it. And that's what kind of mans you up. But that was my destiny. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this shit. Let's get back into it. And yeah, I done a year in that motherfucker, flat. And anybody that knows me, that subscribed to me or knows me, and I done time, we done time, they know about, they done a year or more in the hole, or a little less, 6 months or whatever. We had our alone time for a long time that was forced on us. See, a lot of you guys, alone time isn't forced on you. You can get out here and call a bitch, text her, hey, please, baby, come on back, please, or get in her good graces and be back with her. Now you're not alone, at least for a little bit until she run back off, But I was forced in those situations. Unfortunately, put myself there, but a lot of that molded and shaped me and made me who I am. So I got to embrace it, Now, It helped me change my attitude, my mentality towards people. Why? Because a dude I knew from my neighborhood placed a shank under my footlocker and alerted the guards on me just to move me out of the cell. I don't know why he wanted me out of the cell, but he set me up. And that's what sent me to go do that time, which sent me to Supermax, Crossroads Correctional Center. And I was given a year in confinement and done that time. You know, I never seen the guy again, but sent me way across from within that state, but way across the state to another prison. That's where I had to do that time at. You know, I don't know why he wanted to move me out the cell. And knowing these dudes, he probably wanted to move a boy in that motherfucker, punk. Ain't no, probably had sugar in his tank, you know, and not knocking no one, but that shit happens in prison. And anyone that did time know what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers that set your ass up just to make shit happen for them. They don't care, man. It's just like the streets. Just like women out here. They don't care. They'll break your motherfucking heart and run off in a heartbeat to the next nigga and have a little apartment. He know about that place, you don't know about the place. Have everything set up because she's been dealing with him probably 4 or 5 months prior to breaking up with you, giving you little hints, giving you the pussy, you know, but mind-wise, her mind ain't with you, the body is. Her mind is with that nigga, trying to build with him. The same fucking shit, motherfuckers that do you dirty just to make shit happen for them. So you gotta watch people. Real shit. Like this motherfucking video, man, and share it and subscribe. And I ain't done, but like this shit because I know I'm talking what's real. You must watch people, you know. Being alone by myself for 365 days, switching cells within that time frame just to get a different change of the scenery so my time could go by faster was a mental thing. You gotta be mentally ready for that or that shit'll break you down. I seen guys come in that bitch, come home crazy, come home fucked up because they done confinement time and seen all 4 walls for years. How I escaped it? Asking for books to come in, sending letters out so I can get books from the library and from the schools. And that's what helped me get my GED. I studied that whole time in there. I came out with the school and grabbed my shit ASAP. Because I utilized that time for something that benefits me. I said, I gotta make this benefit me in some way. I came out with a diploma. Real shit. You know? Now, I'm not saying go to prison in order to have that I don't give a fuck attitude. That was my destiny. Everyone is different. Everyone got their own path in life. Chicks jumping in and out of my life gave me the insight on how the grass isn't greener on the other side for them. Real shit. When I was doing time. Chicks running back to me in prison. You know, sending me letters. Hey, what's up? What's going on? I miss you and I can't wait till you get out. You need some money. Shit like that. And they out in the free world with dick. But they sending it back to me. Let's talk about this real quick, man. You know, I wrote this shit. I put my fucking, blood, sweat, and tears. Like all my shit, blood, sweat, and tears. But this, it's a little bit more emotional. It's a little bit more, it can change you a little bit. It can make you step it up. I'm going to touch it. Now, and you know, running back to me because on the streets, they were going through that phase of being pumped and dumped. I knew then that none of them are loyal. Dude, if they come back to a man that's doing time in prison, there's no way I'm taking them serious. That was my mentality. That's why I came home with that attitude. And I won ever since and been winning. You know? They'll receive attention from anybody and anywhere as long as it makes them feel good at that moment in time. I learned that while I was studying for my GED in a hole. Real shit. I'm definitely ahead of these hoes, bro. On certain shit. A lot of shit for real. You ain't smarter than me. Now what? I said it. Fuck you. It is what it is. Confidence. It's always going to be there. Now, let's get to it. All jokes, you know, similar shit, but that's real, though. But let's get to it. All the nights I went without chicks actually made me strong once I see the fallbacks, you know, and the flakes out in society. Once I see that shit, I'm like, I'll just keep pushing. because I know that they'll come back eventually. They came back to me in prison. Shit, they was coming back to me when I was doing time, you know, just for a few letters and to send a few dollars. Nothing is different. They came back to me in there. So what make you think they don't come back to you on the streets? So just keep pushing, man. Keep bettering yourself and keep pushing, fellas. This should be the inspiration for you. I know. I've done it at the time. They was sending me, they was coming back to me in prison. I couldn't smash them from prison unless I had a, fuck. I was about 2-3 hours away from home. 2-3 hours long pipe, nigga, that could stab them all the way to their house from my cell. Other than that shit, they was lonely. The attention is what they needed. And they had to pay for it. They were sending their bread. Yeah, I got you. Send you a few letters, tell you what you needed. Did I get out and fuck them? No. Got out and start fucking with all other type of different chicks. I ain't fuck out of here. Remember this, fellas. If they run back to a man in prison, they'll run back to you on the streets. Just have that I don't give a fuck attitude and keep pushing. Like this shit, share this shit, and subscribe once again. It's the motherfucking message. And please, go through all this video, man. Just listen to this shit. Apply it. It works for me. It works for you. It'll work for all of us. Hell, some of you women, it may work for you just as well. Holla.